Good morning, everyone. It is so great to be here in Richmond, on this very special occasion. And I am so honored to be joined by Congresswoman Louise, whose dedication to this community and to the cause of Medicare is unparalleled in Congress. So we have you here today. Does everybody know what today is? Yes. The 45th anniversary of the enactment of Medicare. On July 30th, 1965, President Johnson actually signed it into law. The very first recipient of Medicare 45 years ago was President Harry Truman. At the time, let me read this quote here. Lyndon Johnson said, "Millions of our citizens do not now have the full measure of opportunity to achieve and enjoy good health. Millions now do not have the protection and security against the economic effects of illness. And now is the time for us to take action to ensure that opportunity is there and all of our seniors get that protection." 11 months later, Americans across the country began to receive their Medicare benefits. This week we mark the 45th anniversary of the implementation of Medicare, one of the proudest achievements we accomplished as a nation. But over the last 45 years, Medicare has transformed what it means to be old in this country. Because what happened was, before 45 years ago, only 50% of our seniors had health insurance. A third of our seniors were living in poverty. Thank God we have this program in place, because 45 years later, while seniors, still 7.5% of seniors are in poverty, that is a dramatic decline of what we had a generation ago. Medicare is critical to our districts. In my district alone, which is part of Reese's 26th congressional district, over 122,000 people receive Medicare. That's a huge number. That is a significant number of our constituents. And you may have heard there's a little bit of a fight going on in Washington over Medicare right now. Anyone paying attention to that? I will tell you, we know we need to reform Medicare, without a doubt. We need to get at the underlying costs that are driving up healthcare costs in this country, and we have some ideas. Louise can talk about those as well. But I'll tell you right now, I'm as committed and firm as I've always been. I will not stand for converting Medicare, a program that millions of our seniors rely on for their health care, into a voucher program. We'll fix it, we'll get it right, we'll make sure it's there for future generations. But to tell seniors that we're going to turn the clock back to 1965, here's your $5,000 or $7,000 voucher, you're on your own with insurance companies. I know the people at 26th Congressional would not like that idea, or I would not be standing here in Congress today. So that's my commitment to reinforce it on this 45th anniversary. So, Louise, I'd like to turn it over to you and let you talk about this as well. It's something that you've been a fighter on for decades, and I want to talk to you about it.
Absolutely. And how nice to see all of you this morning. It's good to be back in Greece with my friends. I thank you for that. And it is certainly wonderful to be here with my colleague, Kathy Hochul. It's the first time, I think, Kathy, that two women in adjacent districts have represented us in Congress. And we are pretty dedicated to what we're doing. You can see that from the superb campaign that Kathy ran. She made it perfectly clear what she was standing for, and people understood that and responded. And we're all very grateful for that. Let me take just a second to talk about what the plan is from the House of Representatives. Now, this has already been voted on. This has already passed the House. What they want to do is, as Kathy mentioned, give you a voucher. Right now, Medicare is what we call a defined benefit. Medicare, it is there for you. But no matter how many times you've used it, whatever you need, if it's a legitimate need, it is there for you. Once it changes into a voucher system, then you are forced to go to private insurers yourselves and bargain for health insurance. Now, there's a possibility that between now and the time that all pre-existing conditions are removed as a barrier to insurance, that you might not be able to find any, or that they really can turn you down. They can do that. But the important thing about this is it changed down to the voucher so that if your money runs out, you're on your own. And the estimate is that each of you, and all me, I'm there with you, would pay at least $6,000 more a year for Medicare. Now, as Kathy says, we're not going to let that happen. The Democrats who stood up with Lyndon Johnson in '65 and got this done, I remember the only thing I can really recall about it is that Senator Dole voted no. And probably would today. So it's what we believe with all our heart is we're in contact with you. As Kathy says, I can remember back in the days when there was no health care for seniors, and that the families had to pay what they could if they could find it. And what a wonderful feeling it was as an American to know that no matter how old you were, how poor you were going to get excellent health care. It wasn't some second-class program. You got the best that was available. And Kathy mentioned there are some problems there. Let me just go over one or two. One is the absolute fraud that is attached itself to Medicare from the beginning. For example, we are required by law to pay any voucher submitted to Medicare within 15 days, which means pay and then go try to find out how you got scammed. We're changing that. We're going to say we're going to find out how you're getting scammed, because a lot of people are. There are numbers of people, for example, who own shops where they particularly sell appliances, let's say walkers, panes, that really have no store, sell nothing. They simply voucher the Medicare system. These are the kinds of things that we can do without touching the benefits to the people who count on it every single day. And neither one of us is going to swap you off for an oil subsidy. You know that already. Right? Further ahead, we will be sure that we notify you and keep you posted all the way through, not only for your comments, but so that you are fully informed in what's going to happen. Social Security, a bill was filed last week to privatize that. What we've said about Medicare, I think goes for Social Security as well. We are not going to see the social net that made people's lives live, help them healthier longer, go away, or as they again subsidize big oil, and now all of their capital strength here. So thank you very much for having us here. We love it. Not that we're not all capitalists. It's just that some of them we like better than others. But in any case, we're happy to be here with you. Happy birthday to Medicare, a program that has really worked. Has made such an enormous difference in so many people's lives. I'm sure there are hundreds of thousands of people alive today because of Medicare who would not be had that program not existed. And we will defend it to the last breath. Thank you very, very much. Everyone to sign our happy birthday Medicare card. Louise and I will sign this and take this back to Washington with us. Remind everybody what it's all about. We'll want to be this in place for the next generation as well. So we'll sign this and ask everyone else to participate as well.
It's okay to celebrate the occasion. We're looking at the cupcakes.
I'm just gonna leave it because I can't carry them. They take them after.
This is so funny. I said if they didn't bring cake or pie, they need to leave and you're going to show up. And let me say this about women running a country.
It's a good idea.
Are you sure?
Too bad I missed it. It's all right. It's just a setting shot. It doesn't matter. Sheldon was.